60 to 70 pieces just by eyeballing.
You got your work cut out ahead of you.
Hey, Shorty.
Is this a license plate frame? What we got going on?
That's why you don't buy cars when you're drinking. Hey, you can fire this thing up yet?
Let's do it. Now, what about my 1,000 horsepower bill?
It's a 63 C10.
Hope this thing have more horsepower than that.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Got a leak. Man, it's pouring from there. I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. You know, it's pretty cool to look back from where I started to where I am now. Man, it's a total blessing. You know, years ago, working a little, never thought it would actually turn into a business, much less, you know, a thriving business. You know, sitting behind a desk, drawing a picture of the car, playing with your colored pencils, that's not building a car. At Extensive, we're a working shop. You bust your ass every day. You create with your hands. You know, I feel my job is I lead by an example. I don't ever ask anybody from the shop to do something that I wouldn't do myself. Today I came out to meet with my friend Stan. How you doing, man?
All right. See you, man. Thanks for coming out.
Stan's the owner of the original Lupe Tortilla, and he's a total car nut. He's got multiple airplane hangars full of cars. Right now he has a car he wants to put the Extensive touch on. This is it, huh?
That's it.
It's a super nice car already. This 1961 is one of my favorite Cadillac designs. Back in the 60s, this was space age. Electric door locks, power windows, power seats, cruise control, AC. This thing was top of the line.
That's it. It's a girl right there. It's a girl for my girl.
Stan wants this to be an anniversary surprise for his wife, Sheila.
She saw this thing at the auction. She lit up like a wine car because I'd had about 4 glasses of wine. She was excited, and I bought the car, so it's a wine car.
Sheila's not your typical housewife. She loves cars, and she races them on the weekend, too. Seems like a solid car.
As you get closer, it needs some love. Missing a chrome piece here, missing a bumper. Grill's a little edgy. Couple little things.
Few little issues here and
Few
there.
little issues. Look really pretty under the hot lights of the auction. Look really pretty with my wife sitting in the car, but when we got it home, we got it in the natural light. Not so pretty. So look closer, because I want you to know what you're getting into. The dash is all cracked, and this carpet looks like it came out of my dog's doghouse. It's vinyl. How would anybody put a vinyl on a car? The potential to be what this can be, you know?
So you just need a makeover.
It's a total makeover.
You know, those auctions can make any car look good. There's always more than meets the eye.
It's a little bit of a blank canvas for you. I'm not going to tie you down.
All right.
You know, just turn you loose and do your deal. I mean, I've seen what you do and do it. You know?
Oh, man. So, we're definitely going to build you a super nice car and have a...
Don't get me in trouble with her now.
No. We won't do that.
There's no secret that I'm a car nut, but I've never really done one myself. I want this one to stand out.
Take it to the next step.
I want to knock her off her feet.
So I need to get busy.
Yeah, she need to get started.
Classic cars, but he's never had a custom car built. I can't wait to give him a taste of the custom world. Are you driving? Sure. Giddy up. Straight back. Oh, thank you. Anytime a classic like this comes through the door, we're always thinking, what can we do to set this apart from any other build? There's been a ton of custom Cadillacs built, so what can I do to make this one stand out? Come on, Spot. Come on, Spot.
Hey!
Come on, man.
Never gonna end. What's this?
61. This is for Stan Holt. He's going to give this away to his wife, Sheila, for their anniversary. So we got to take it to the next level.
What's the plan?
Man, the plan is Since this is Stan's first custom, I want to mix it up a little bit with a little old and new, accentuating what makes this a legendary Cadillac while giving it enough custom style for his racer wife, 22-inch billet wheels. And I want to paint it in the reddest red they make, with a handmade red leather interior all the way into the trunk. These V8s are known for reliability, so we'll clean this thing up, get it back up to its former glory.
Question, does it run?
It does not run right now. The motor transmission is in the car, but as far as like running, driving, no.
With an auction bought car, you never know how long they've been sitting, much less the last time they ran.
Man, I can just look at this quick walk around, and I can tell you, we're missing probably 60 to 70 pieces just by eyeballing.
You got your work cut out ahead of you, buddy.
Good condition chrome for a 50-year-old Caddy can be hard to find. Not to mention, it ain't cheap.
But if y'all don't get it done, his wife's just gonna miss anniversary presents. There's no pressure.
Yeah, no
we
pressure.
will get it done, as long as you get the parts. I'm gonna start by getting my boys Heath and John start tearing this thing down from the inside out. Hey, remember when all these cars have bench seats, man?
Oh yeah, you always just reach over, grab your girl, slide her in close.
Gotta love them.
Oh, there she is. These caddies were badass back in the day. They had the long fins and bench seats, chrome for days.
Nowadays, cars got clips, man. I'm glad these things got screws. Makes it a whole lot easier to take apart without damaging anything.
Almost. Oh, we about got this one tore apart. Let's get the carpet out of it.
Yes, sir.
Come on. This is a terrible way to go about this. Here's one piece.
What the hell is this?
What is that?
Looks like a rat's nest. Like, so besides the wiring being a rat's nest, we have a real rat's nest.
Is the rat still in there?
Not that I can tell.
This is Texas. We find all kind of critters in the car. Rats, scorpions. One time they even found a rattlesnake.
Man, I hate snakes. Well, get this sucker tore down.
There it is.
All right.
These caddy dashes are made out of 1 million parts. Not to mention the other 1 million parts underneath that you can't see. That should do it. Ta-da! Sweet. That's a good start.
I've been working with John and Heath in interiors for over a decade. They're always thinking of ways to go even bigger.
The plan is bright red on red.
Custom kick panels, door panels, dash, and trunk.
Same thing on every car.
Unless it's a truck.
Ooh, touche.
Well, these panels will actually fit inside. This up here is going to be a unique piece that we're going to make out of aluminum. And then we're going to bring that finned aluminum look all the way into the rear quarters. And we make everything from scratch, start over, give us a lot stronger panel. And so now we're going to go ahead and screw this metal piece on so we get a factory fit. Then we're going to go ahead and get John to come over here and start laying the fiberglass on so we can mold this.
We're about to take our grinder, trim out and shape the edges. All right, Heath. Ow. All right, looks like it's going to fit good. All right, so all of our insert jigs fit. We can pull them out, we can pull the panels out, and we can get ready to start body working everything in. Now we're going to take our body filler, we're going to go around and we're going to mold in all of our trim rings to make sure that everything flows in nice and smooth with the door panel. All right, we've got it all attached now. We're going to take body filler, fill in our edges, make our trim rings, and let her dry.
With classics I like in the trunk.
We have a false floor in here because it allows us to hold everything together without actually screwing into the metal of the vehicle. So next step, what we're going to do is we build this back panel. It's going to come meet the edge of the trunk. When it's all done and wrapped, you're going to see seams line up perfectly through here. We'll mark that latch, and we'll router out our opening. And then we're going to reinforce with fiberglass and reshape this whole top area to allow us to get more of a softer edge. All right, we're going to go ahead and set it in, make sure it looks like we want. Much better now, the way it rolls around. Perfect.
With this caddy stripped down, these guys will hand make almost every piece of the interior. It's heavy labor, but it's always worth it.
What's going on, guys?
Brett, what's up? Because Sheila's a race car driver, I really want this thing to pop. Got it.
I got it.
So I asked my boy Brett at A&A Auto Color to bring in the brightest reds he can find.
All right, I got a few colors for you. It's like a Viper red. It's about as bright as it's going to get. This one, it's got more of a magenta in it, so it's going to look more like a deeper red. And this is just a red. I'll just leave it at that.
Man, this one's way too dark. This one looks dark too compared to that, man. That's it. That's it, man. Redder than red. That's exactly what this car needs.
That's about as bright as it's going to get.
Man, that just screams, you know, I'm a badass race car driver in a custom Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
You should call that one Tim Red.
Look into that.
Why is he even over here? He's colorblind.
I was about to say.
My boy Brett always comes through. I'm going to hand this off to Harold. He can prep and paint. Then we can get to the heavy lifting, customizing every piece of the air ride. Good. All right, we got the 61 Caddy in the body shop. The guys are about to start stripping it down, totally disassembling the car for the color change, and the next step is a new color. My friend Walter's coming by today. He's a local DJ. You know, he's seen the 63 Chevy truck we call Hard Times at a car show. You know, he loved it. Weren't planning on selling it, but he just made us an offer we couldn't refuse. Now he wants us to make this show truck something he can get in and drive every day. Walter, what's up, man?
What's up, Bill?
Where you been?
What's up, Tim? Give me some of that. Give me some of that white skin, baby. What's up?
You just wake up or what?
Oh, man. It's
like
hard
noon.
for me to get up. Hard for me to get up. I sleep all day.
You ready to check this thing out, man?
Man, I'm ready to get this puppy going. You know, that's why I'm here today. Check out the truck to see what I need to do to get it on the road. Can't wait to get it out there and let the people see it. Hope this thing have more horsepower than that.
When we built this one for SEMA, it was just meant to be a show truck. We didn't even have time to get the twin turbos running. So now we have a ton of work to do to make it roadworthy. You know, the whole thing needs to be wired up. Even like on the inside, you know, as far as like shifter linkage, kick panels. The carpet's in there, but Walt, I'd like to put some nicer stuff.
Well, I want the good carpets, what I call, and I don't know the name of it, I just call them the nappy head carpet. So that's the top of the line. So if you got the nappy head carpet.
The brand name?
No. Go know what you're talking about.
We'll get spot on that. And there is no radio in here.
Oh, man, gotta have that radio. Tim, I got to have the radio.
You know you gotta have the stereo.
I want something that's like boom, boom, boom.
There you go. We can handle that. You know, Walter's an old friend. I love busting his chops, but we'll take care of him.
All right, well, check it out. This thing should make 1,000 horsepower, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, it's 6.2 with twin turbos. We've never had it on a dyno, but we got you, Walter.
Well, check it out. I appreciate you guys, man, and y'all call me when it's ready. If I get to the dyno and it's under 1,000, I'm gonna just have to say, hey, Bill, Tim, y'all told me 1,000, not 999, 1,000 horsepower.
Man, a couple years ago when this truck first hit SEMA, man, it was just a huge hit for us. There was a crowd around it the whole weekend. It made people just take notice that, you know, the guys from Texas are doing it. And, you know, this truck's always going to be a show truck. But driving it on the street, that just shows everybody that you can have both. You go get groceries in this thing, turn around and go to the car, hopefully hanging out the window is so big. I want to turn this 63 Chevy C10 show truck into a show and go truck with a few new touches. Interior, stereo, because it's Houston, a new AC. And after sitting for a while, biggest job of all, getting the twin turbos running. I can't wait to get this thing going. Let him enjoy it. You know, it's kind of sad to see it go. I mean, every one of these projects, you know, you put your heart and soul into, but it was time to move on to the next one.
And you can fire this thing up yet?
I'm about to.
Because it was a rush for SEMA, it never got to the point of running. Justin and Matt are engine experts. They originally installed the turbo system on this truck, and they can't wait to hear it run.
We're not getting sparked.
We've been so slammed at the shop, we hadn't had a chance to get this thing started. One of the worst things you can do is just let a high-performance motor sit. Parts can seize up, fuel lines can gum up. You get no power. The jet pulsing. Cool, man. Come holler at me when you're ready.
Yes, sir.
I'll be here when you start it.
All right, hold what you got, Matt. We're about to start cycling the fuel system. We're going to start looking for leaks. Everything looks good back here, Matt.
So there's no leaks then, huh?
Not yet.
Huh.
Whoa. You got a leak. Cycle it again, Matt. Man, it's pouring from there. I think we got more coming out than we do have going in.
Turn it off.
Right here around these injectors.
Yeah, let's break it down then.
Let's do it.
Anytime you start an engine for the first time, there's always a ton of stuff pops up. All that stuff is popping up when we're trying to get these twin turbos fired up on the 63 Chevy.
So if you look right here inside the fuel rail, you can see where it rubbed off the anodized coating. What was happening is if you shove it back in there, it was cocked to the side, making that metal rub on that inner fit and wasn't allowing our O-ring to seal off properly. Fuel rail, we're going to go ahead and have to replace the whole rail.
Oh, these ones are O-ring fit.
But this engine's sitting so long, we're going to go ahead and just replace both sides.
Ready to hear it or what?
Yeah, man. It's been 2 years now I've been ready to hear this thing. A little nervous.
Yeah.
Let's see if that did it.
I'm gonna go ahead and crank it over without ignition.
Do it one more time. Hold that.
What's going on?
I don't know. I seen the valve cover moving. Maybe we should pull them off and take a look. This valve cover shouldn't be moving at all. It looks like we got popcorn popping inside of this thing.
Oh yeah, I can see it. See that metal shavings on the rocker right here where it's been hitting the valve cover on the two outer ones.
Right here where they were hitting, a lot of times you'll get little metal shavings like this one here that just popped off. On these motors, they run real tight bearing clearances, and that right there will cost you a motor. That's a good catch before we fire this thing up. Seems like it's always a hit or miss on these aftermarket covers.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's hit on this one. We'll grab another set.
With the old damaged valve covers replaced with the new ones, we're ready to get feeling lucky this time.
Let's do it.
Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
That engine sounds so bad. Walter is going to go crazy. 1,000 horsepower? Man, we got this.
Got it.
2 years.
Cool, man. Let's just get this thing buttoned up. Just everything roadworthy.
Right ass. Ready? Go for it.
All right. Now that it's back from paint, of course, I want to lower this 61 Caddy to the floor. But first, Jamie and Elu got to get this old suspension out of the way. So come on, let's get this thing tore up. Get the springs out, shocks, factory suspension, cut everything out. Get it bottomed out so we can take a couple of measurements and everything. We'll go from there.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, man.
These old caddies set on coils, which was top of the line in the 60s. But we'll tear it all out and replace it with top of the line custom air ride. So So basically, it'll be suspended on airbags. It's a more modern look and a way smoother ride.
Okay, so basically we're going to get rid of these older links and put our 2-link.
Got it, Jaime? Yeah, buddy.
Aside from the airbags, we fabricate the entire suspension from scratch.
Bolt that up on the back here. I'm going to start putting this one together.
We took these airbags up where the old springs are mounted.
Alright.
Let's see if it fits now.
We're going to find out in a minute. What I'm doing now is screwing it up to see if this drive shaft fits. Turn this way.
Yeah, we're bottomed out right here.
Alright. We'll give that light right there for it.
And you're gonna have to notch that part out. Whenever you add new parts to a frame, it rarely fits perfectly until we make it fit. Issues are always a problem when you're installing air suspension, so it looks like right here we're going to have to cut this cross member out a little bit and go back in and re-brace it up.
Let's get it all bottomed out again.
There?
Almost.
I'm on it. Check that out.
Woo!
You wanna call out the mariachi band?
Hell yeah.
You can't leave a hole in the frame. So we're fabricating a brace and welding it to make it strong as ever. And then we'll install the airbags.
Cadillac trim is hard to find. You can find some online. There's nothing like touching it, seeing it, and looking at it in person. When I thought about 61 Cadillac trim, first thought, Shorty's. Shorty. So Shorty's got a little bit of a reputation in Houston.
What's up,
Oh, I did that to you.
Scared the out of
Hey,
me.
brother, how you doing?
I'm good, good. How's it going?
He's known by everybody in the lowrider scene. Everybody goes to Shorty.
What do you need?
Man, here's the deal. We tore down a 61 Cadillac convertible, took all the trim off, none of it's good. I mean, everything shiny ain't shiny. Man, if you got anything,
We might have something stashed around here somewhere.
show me what you got. I love places like Shorty's. It's like a treasure hunt. Man, dude, I need this for my living room.
This probably used to belong to Elvis Presley.
Ah!
$1,500, man, it's yours.
Man, 1,500. I was thinking more like 150. Shorty's got a well-earned rep as a tough negotiator.
Here, don't drop it.
Heavy. Man, that one looks good. What all we got? Let's check it out. Can I open it up?
Yes, sir.
That's a nice piece.
This is all original.
All original, re-chrome plated, repolished.
1961 Cadillac chrome trim pieces. Chrome in general. Any of the shiny? All right, so let's work on a number. I'll take all this stuff as long as the price is right.
Well, you at least $6,500 for this, man.
Golly. Man, there's just no way we could pay that much.
Give me a number.
Man, $3,000.
Oh, man, can't do $3,000.
It's got to be bottom dollar for me to go back to Phil with this. Let's say $5,000 and throw in the hood.
No, 55, man. 55 is the least.
Shorty's definitely beat me up on the price. Sure enough, got it down a little bit, but he stood his ground. He knows what the parts are worth, and they are worth that much. All right, I'll take it.
All right.
Thank you, Shorty.
Load this stuff up.
Let's do it. We got everything we need, and not only was it chrome and ready, it was new old stock, that had been re-chromed to show chrome. Can't get any better than that. Bill gonna be happy when I show back up with this stuff.
Sounds like you gonna get a steak dinner tonight.
Man. Man, you never know, huh?
Justin and Matt got those twin turbos up and running on the 63 C10. And man, I can't wait to get this thing tested out. But before we do that, Heath and John panels.
Hey, Heath, come here for a second. What you got, brother? Man, trying to get these press grills done. They got the press tied up over there right now. I don't want to wait around for an hour and a half. Got any suggestions? Man, I got a special tool just for that, brother.
What you got?
It's called a 300-pound Heath press. The 300-pound Heath press is a very, very delicate machine. If you don't know how to use it, you can hurt yourself. Let me show you how we do this here. Take this sucker right here. Make sure you're lined up. Apply even pressure. And then you gotta kind of... Oh, you do the Heath shuffle. Yeah. Make sure your sides are flat all the way around. We got it. And now, see, we got a nice press grill. We're gonna patent that. Yeah. Well, the Heath Press 300 worked out great. These kick panels have turned out kick-ass. A little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of thought process, it goes a long way and gives you a good finished product.
I promised Walter 1,000 horsepower with this custom engine, so I asked him to meet me at the shop. We're gonna drive down together and test this thing out on the...
What's up? Is ready? Bill called me over at Extensive today, and what I find, my truck was done.
Man, I don't know if you're ready for this, man.
I'm ready for it, man. I've been waiting for this truck for a long time, so I'm ready.
Man, so many hours went into building this truck. It is really great to see it roadworthy. Man, check it out. We put all the new windows in, track, everything, got all that buttoned up. You don't even need it.
Okay.
You know, when it goes up and down, fine, but you leave them up because you got all new
got an AC, you know, keep it from sweating. AC, you know I'll be needing that because a brother like to sweat a lot, baby, like Keith Sweat.
And check out the inside.
Damn. Oh, got a push button.
It's an old looking stereo, but it's all Bluetooth, so you just play everything off your phone. Check this out.
I gotta check out this sound. Bill told me this truck was gonna boom, boom, boom. It made me wanna dance, baby. I was just going back and It's a sick, man. I love this, man. This is nice, man.
Told you we got you.
Now, what about my 1,000 horsepower, baby?
See,
okay.
I got the dyno all set up.
Can we check it out?
See what's up. That's where we going.
Okay, let's go.
You drive.
Oh, I get to drive?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to be... All right, I'm the dyno.
You know, Walter's been on my ass to make sure this thing makes 1,000 horsepower.
Man, you still got to show me how this thing works now.
Man, hit the key right here.
Okay.
You know, this is about to be the test. You know, the dyno is going to prove one way or another if we did our job or not.
In the shop?
Yeah, just back right in. The dyno's right there. Okay. We're at the dyno shop with the 63 C10. A dyno is basically a treadmill for vehicles. You know, this LS twin turbo, hand built the way it is. If this thing doesn't make 1,000 horsepower, nothing will. We'll strap the truck in, make a run, we'll see how much horsepower it has.
Oh, I hear something coming on.
Here it comes.
Christina is coming alive. Matt, come on, let's get it, baby.
Oh, we good in there. Doing a little adjustment myself right now.
Okay.
Every time, you know, more fuel, more air, more spark. He is fine-tuning this just to get the most amount of power we can out of it. All right, man, here we go. Here's the test. Did we do our job? Didn't we? We're about to find out.
Let's go, baby.
Walt. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
What number you asked for, guys?
What we got?
1,080 to the tire.
Woo! Bill, you knocked it out of the park, baby. 1,080. Thank you. The whole crew. Love y'all. I told you. I told ya. I knew you could do it. You know, I always had confidence in you, man. I knew you could do it. 1,080. Beat it. There it is, baby, right there. On the paper. Certified.
Man, that thing looks good. We finished the install of the air suspension on the 61 Cadillac. Now I'll take a sneak peek on the wheels and tires because I can't wait to see them. Man, it clears good. Perfect. I love the big wheel. I love the nice thin spokes. Man, it complements this car perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really going to be impressive. The only thing that isn't impressive right now is drums.
You're right. Thank God.
Yeah, we don't have time to make anything, so please do your research. Let's get something coming in.
Big brakes.
Bigger the better.
What color calipers?
Make them calipers match your hat. As a custom builder, I'm not sure I'm ever satisfied. Right up until the last minute, I'm always looking to up our game. Even in places you never look, like the trunk.
I remember at one point of this process, we thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Heath and John, hand making this custom trim is a lot of work. But in the end, it's all worth it.
Here, make a decorative trim piece. You get a cool, modern and kind of classic look. This is just basically a two-part epoxy, and we add a black pigment to it. What it does is it's going to give us our nice, shiny surface and also hold all of our aluminum strips in place. All right, that's it.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
I'm laying out the V on this custom Caddy trunk. So when you open up that trunk, you're going to see that cool ass V running right across the back. It's going to look awesome. And this is a freehand cut. Voila. We got our V right here. We chose to go with this design because it is a Cadillac staple, basically an old hot rod staple too. And it's just a V that represents V8 in most of these Cadillac vehicles. Barely made that corner. Now we'll set it in here, see how she looks. Oh yeah, look at that. See how the 3D just really makes this thing work.
Tim, we got a problem. Half that rag joint's missing off the steering.
Rag joints were used back in the day to connect the steering shaft to the gearbox. If this thing goes out and breaks while you're driving, you just lose all your steering. This should be a whole piece that goes all around, looks like a donut, and make one joint. But right now, had been making noise if they would have ever driven it. And once you keep turning, eventually it's just going to wear this out to where it's just going to not safe.
Got the new NOS rag joint.
This is what it looks like when it's good. This is what came out of the car. This would have went out when they were driving. It would have been big problems on the road. We need to get it fixed. It's like anything else. You wouldn't want your family in it. I wouldn't want mine. So let's make it right.
All right. Ready? Hell yeah.
She's running, but she does not sound good at all. A little bit more tuning, and we'll have her purring like a kitten.
Is this a license plate frame? What we got going on here?
Yeah, that's a license plate frame. I think we need to take that out of there.
That's why you don't buy cars when you're drinking. One of the things we're known for here at Extensive is fixing other people's shoddy work.
To the tree of shame. That was cut for a purpose. Terrible purpose.
With all those crappy pieces, we decided to start building the tree of shame. That started about 15 years ago, and at this point, it's actually casting a lot of shade.
Where we gonna put it at? I'm not sure. If somebody would have just done their job right the first time, we wouldn't be standing here right now having this discussion, trying to make a decision, but...
Tree of shame.
Ready? It's in its forever home now.
Let's go get some tacos, man.
I like tacos.
The 61 Caddy is almost ready for show. Heath and John have really outdone themselves on this red-on-red interior.
That thing's looking good, man. Looking real good.
I like it. There's a lot of leather, a lot of pain in the ass, but it came out sweet. Got something serious I want to talk to you about, though. You know how this thing is bright red? You know, it's a Cadillac. The gentleman who owns it has Tex-Mex restaurants.
Heath, come on, man. I got stuff to do.
What? Think about calling it Caliente.
Cadillac.
Right up top, right here. Do like some embossing and some
I was just about to tell you, we need a little filler here.
Yes, sir.
Caliente.
Caliente.
This caddy was missing a little something, and the Caliente really ties this build together. Once again, Heath comes through.
First, we cut out the original Cadillac font with the plasma. And now, I'll emboss it onto the leather. Take and kind of center it up. Line that up on there. Put it down in the vise. We just crank the hell out of it. Let's see if I didn't mess it up too bad. There it is.
All that's left are these final pieces of chrome. I can't wait to give this to Stan's wife, Sheila, away. Stan and I worked out the perfect surprise. He invited all their friends to his hangar, packed with his really rare, impressive collection of classic cars.
Cheers! Many more years.
Well, I got a little something up my sleeve. A little anniversary surprise.
Really?
Yeah, you're used to that, right?
What is it?
You don't need to know. Well, I'll let you know later.
What did you do?
Can't tell you.
Little thinker.
Sheila, in the past 3 months, we've been building you this 61 Cadillac.
I thought my car was here. You have my car?
We've had it for 3 months, and we've been busting our butt off.
Lost in the crowd.
Well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You ready to check it out?
I am.
Let's check it out.
Oh my God. I got 22! Yeah! The same car that we got at the auction. It was silver, and now it's red, and these huge wheels. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Hey, these are the interior guys. This is John.
Oh my God. Thank you.
The interior is this totally one-off custom interior, from the door panels to the seats and the dash.
Beautiful.
Couldn't have done it without these guys and everybody at the shop. Hey, no matter what they look like, they get the job done.
We do all right.
I know when we got it, we just had parts in the trunk, parts here and there, didn't run. We got the thing running, sprayed it Viper red. Every piece of the chrome has been polished, redone. Look at the custom billet, 22-inch wheels.
I love those wheels. Oh my gosh. 22s. I love 22s.
Every bit of the suspension, there's nothing 61 in there anymore. It's all handmade, air suspension, drops completely low on the ground.
That's amazing. Was that your idea?
No, it was Bill's idea. That's what he does.
Heath, John, show her what you have for her. Check it out.
There's more? Wow. That is beautiful. Look. Beautiful.
These guys totally handmade every part and piece of this. Check out what they came up with for the...
Gave it a name for you.
Caliente.
Caliente.
All right.
Arriba, arriba.
Awesome.
When she opened up the trunk, I couldn't believe the look on her face. She was as surprised as crazy.
Had no idea.
It was nuts, man. It was awesome.
When you see somebody that really respects what you do, they see what you created with your own hands, that makes it all worth it. This is especially made for you.
These guys are amazing. I just turned them loose. Amazing what they did.
Ready to go for a ride?
That's awesome.
Let's go for a ride. There you go, guys. You dived too.
You know, this is a great gift. That's their first taste of custom, but hopefully not the last.
What motor this thing got in it?
Texas girl's got her shoes off already. That thing around to the corner. Everything that I wanted it to be, it was.
It really was. It was amazing.
Seeing her excited, I just get all...
So you
My
like
girl, I'm so excited.
Handmade air suspension. You know, laying it out's a big job. Can't wait to see this thing on the ground. I think it's bad.
2016 Lamborghini Aventador.
0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Damn, we need to get this thing a little bit lower to the ground.
The Lambo? Ain't gonna work.
It ain't, man. Y'all ready to check it out? I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. Man, it looks like it's on fire over here. Dorian, what's happening?
What's up, man? Spot?
Isabella and Dorian are a great couple. I'm in Houston. They've done work for me in the past, so it's only natural for them to come to me when they want a truck built. What is this?
A Grumman. It's an old bread truck.
You didn't pay anything for this, did you?
Nobody liked it, but I do. I see a lot of potential in it.
That's character.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty cool. Grumman made the first all-aluminum body delivery trucks back in the 1950s. This one from 1963 is a classic.
We want to make it our vendor truck for our apparel company.
Dorian and Isabel just started Sunday Fun Day brand, which is them selling t-shirts at car shows. They want to make this bread truck into a mobile t-shirt company. It does run, right?
I think it does run.
Man, I hope it runs. What are we doing?
Well, for sure, I want to slam the thing. As low as it can go.
Flat.
Flat on the ground.
Yep.
You know, laying it out's a big job, and we have to convert it from, straight axle to independent. Probably have to change the different spindles, different rear end. I mean, it's quite a big job.
It's extremely tough to build this suspension, something that Extensive hasn't done before.
Whatever it is, we're up for it.
I like to have a vendor door.
Hinge it from the top so you have a little shade and, quite a big opening.
Inside, I want to keep a bar theme. Would like to have some shirts display in the background.
Some cabinets towards the back.
Correct.
Keep
Cabinets for
stock.
storage. Yeah. On the outside,
Nice.
very cool.
It sounds like it's going to be a good, nice little project.
Do we get to try out the kegerator?
You definitely do.
Deal. So this is going to be a beer-drinking, t-shirt selling machine.
Party on wheels. Since we do a lot of car shows, I would like something that is custom. Something that nobody else has.
So as far as colors?
Colors, I think we're going to do like a brush finish and a couple red accents here and there.
So wrap the outside.
Yeah, it's going to be wrapped.
It definitely grabs people's attention to sell more product.
For sure. I want every other vendor to look at us and be like, shoot, I should have gone to build too. There used to be some chickens in there. I had to run them off, so.
Are there chickens in there now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to be the one getting rid of the smell.
He's getting rid of the smell.
Not happening.
But we definitely got a good game plan, so let's just load this thing up. We'll get going on it.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Bread truck.
Bread truck. It'll be all right.
Man, you know this thing's gonna be...
Hey, not me.
He already knew.
Man, look at Peaches. It's an unwritten rule at Extensive. The newest guy gets the most disgusting jobs. Good luck, Peaches.
On some projects like this, I like coming in and figuring everything out before everybody gets started. Getting a feel for what needs to be done and just kind of laying out a path for my guys to go down. You want everything you do to fit the vehicle, to add to the appeal. The world of custom is making it cool and people not really knowing why it's so cool. Timmy, the hell's this? It's a 63 Grumman old bread truck.
Grumman because it's grungy and ugly?
Like, well, a lot of bread loaves been delivered in this sucker.
They're about to fall apart. What's the plan?
You know, it doesn't matter what Dorian paid for this old truck. Whatever we build at Extensive, it's our full attention. I want to make it super custom so it can slam on the ground with in-shop, handmade air suspension. Then to hold up these 3 tons of metal year after year. We'll add a vendor door to sell.
This front end's ugly.
I mean, it is ugly. They weren't worried about any kind of style delivering bread back in 1963. We'll torch the old bumper and grill off and we'll add something with a little more style.
Make it lower, cooler, paint.
I think the best solution for a vehicle like this is just going ahead and wrapping it. I prefer paint, but that gets expensive on these corporate builds where they want to change up every 6 months. Inside is a bar theme with dark wood and displays for their t-shirts. I'll add a jump seat so husband and wife can ride together to the car shows, and a kegerator with taps on the outside for the customers.
Making money and drinking beer.
It don't get better than that. Right.
Good deal. Ready to torch this stuff up?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Before we build anything, the guys need to tear out the wheels, the grill, and that rusty old straight axle suspension.
You have all this rust, it'd be a little bit easier to knock these bolts off. You got your tetanus shot? Mostly we won't need it. Getting through this rust ain't gonna be easy. Can't even get a wrench on the bolt. Right, I'm gonna go get the torch. All right. How much for that rusted old bolt? Shocks out. Got it. We got this lead string on this side loose. We're gonna hop onto the other side and get that one freaking loose. And we'll drop the whole front end off. With most of the front suspension ripped out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and start torching off the rear leaf springs and axle. New rear end and start mocking up the rear suspension.
The body on this Grumman is aluminum, which makes this body lighter, but the entire frame is steel, so it's still really big and heavy. I want to mount the big bag, back here up underneath the frame and coming down off the axle. To properly support all this weight, we're designing extra strong 4-link mounts for the suspension. As the bag inflates, it'll raise and leads out, man. We'll get it mocked up. Cool.
So I got my template that Bill gave me. We're gonna go back to the drawing board, draw it up on the computer. Let the computer cut it out on the plasma. Clean it up, get it ready for weld. And then put it back up on the truck. We'll mock
walking up the 4-link mounts to measure where the bar needs to go.
We have to bend the bars to swing over this way so the bolts will clear the frame.
How far in do you think we're going to have to go?
1.5 inches. I got the angle figured out. I guess I can go ahead and start bending them.
Now Rudy's welding in the crossbar, which supports the upper bag mount.
Rodolfo.
Hey, what's up?
Man, your well's getting better and better and better. I see it. You putting the panhard bar on?
Yeah, so I got the crossbar on here. I know we wanted to put it further back.
Second over.
The crossbar is welded in place, but now we don't have room for the panhard bar. We definitely need the panhard bar because that keeps the truck from swaying side to side.
Ain't gonna work.
It ain't. Everything custom like the air suspension on this Grumman, sometimes you don't see a problem till it's right in front of you, and the solution can actually make a better design.
Tell you what, instead of tying it together like this, why don't you come off of the very bottom, come up to the center and back down, just bend the pipe, and then we'll cut the top part of the bend off so it'll look cool and be very strong.
And make room for the panhard bar. I'm going to remake the center support bar for the 2 upper bag mounts so we can tie it into the frame so that all the weight transferred throughout the bag mounts into the frame and just support it even better. Now the pipe's all bent. Take it over to the vertical bandsaw, notch it, cut the end off the pipe. It ought to fit right in place. Perfect.
Let's ground that real quick and we'll tack it up. So we got our new bar in. This bar is going to actually be a little bit better than the one we had in there previous. Now we got plenty of room.
Our motto is bagging the best, fixing the rest. And Extensive has built its reputation on custom air suspension.
Oh, dude!
We can bag pretty much anything on wheels. Big or small, fast or slow, we can raise them up or drop them low.
The Lambo?
It's the Aventador. That thing is bad. This 2016 Aventador is one of Lamborghini's fastest on the market, and that really says something. 691 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. This thing is basically a race car. So when I got the call, I jumped on it.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, man.
What's up?
Good morning.
Okay.
You know, Marcos owns one of Houston's largest concrete companies. He works long hours, busts his ass, but he takes his play very seriously, which I can definitely appreciate.
This is what I got, 2016 Aventador. Every single option available from the dealer, but man, I feel like I'm missing something. I want you to, I don't know, make it stand out a little bit more.
Something to set you apart from the other 2 in Houston?
Basically.
You know, Lamborghini made a couple thousand of these cars, but guys like Marcos, he's got to have one of one.
So what you think?
Well, first thing, we need to get this thing a little... Some people say you can't drop a Lamborghini any lower because they're built with such precision, but we can do it. Definitely change the wheels out. Just something that really just sets a statement when you're going down.
I like that, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. Want to look at the inside on this thing?
Man, this thing is nice, Marcos. I don't know if I'd get too deep in it because you always constantly trading these things. Man, we don't want to devalue it at all.
For sure.
The key to customizing a Lambo is to make it stand out while retaining its value and performance. Because, come on, everybody had a Lamborghini poster in their room at some point.
Question is, how's it drive?
Yes, you need to find out.
We definitely need to check that out.
You ever seen him drive?
Can't wait to get this thing back to Extensive. This is gonna be a fun one.
Man, matches my red hat. Employee Appreciation Day?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's
You
bad.
wish, huh?
Man, what are we even gonna do to this car?
And we're gonna set him apart. Lamborghinis are known for their top-of-the-line engineering. So I want to compliment its performance fiber front spoiler, side blades, and wing. a set of red anodized wheels, and a new set of springs to drop this thing low as it can go.
Man, what a sharp car.
And we need to get these parts going, man. Let's get it rolling.
Got it? All right.
Speaking of rolling, this guy.
How fast were you driving?
I'm gonna have Tim and John start working on the Lambo. I ain't even gotta tell you, we gotta be super, super careful. No mistakes.
Right.
Literally can't afford any mistakes on this thing.
We're unbolting the old yellow stock springs off these struts, and we're going to be installing some new lowering springs that will allow this Aventador to go even lower. Got you a present, buddy. Not only that, we're going to color match these lowering springs to match the car. While we're waiting on paint, John and I are removing the stock carbon fiber pieces. Before we did anything, it was already scraping the ground. And of course, Bill
is already lower than that one. Man, that's gonna be awesome. Tim and John are installing a lower, wider front lip on Marcos's 2016 Lamborghini.
My helper, you got it.
I got it. It's designed to decrease air pressure and reduce drag.
Extra careful, Tim.
When you're bolting on the carbon fiber pieces, you need to be really careful. Real lightweight, but the stretch is super easy. If something goes wrong, you just can't really fix it, so that's what sucks. Now we've installed carbon fiber blades, it's time to put on the wheels. The red and the black are going to offset the black windows, red paint.
We gotta mount this face down, so the fun part is lining these jaws up in between these spokes so they don't make contact with them.
Do it.
Tight, tight, tight. Really, really close. Gonna change the whole appearance of it once they're mounted up on there.
It'd be badass.
Lowered.
Yeah, let's check it out.
With the wheels in place, we're going to lower the body to just above the danger zone.
Look a lot better.
Hell yeah.
The shop did a great job knocking out the lowering springs real quick, and the red gives it the extra flair we're looking for. And we get these on, we can adjust the front suspension, and we will drive this thing.
Who's taking it first, you or me?
I'll take it for the weekend. You can have it next week.
It'll be wore out by then.
These new springs have the tension and the length to drop the Lambo to the ground. But I wouldn't recommend it. About 3 inches.
You gonna measure it as I'm dropping it?
And we're about 4 inches right now, John.
Okay.
See if we can adjust it a little bit more. Get about 1 inch out of it. That'll be perfect.
All right.
John's adjusting the springs in the front. When we adjusted the rear, we don't want it sitting like this. So we're gonna take the front down to the same amount and just be 1 inch lower all the way around.
A little more. Tighten it right there. All right, let me tighten it up real quick. What are we looking like?
I think we're good all the way around. It measures out. What we'll do is let it drive around a little bit and settle. We'll double check everything. Other than that, I think we're good.
It's been a busy few days at Extensive. We're almost done fabricating the suspension on the Grumman bread truck. So how was the day last night?
It went good until the transmission went out.
Transmission went out.
Dude, she did help push.
She might be a keeper then, huh?
Yeah.
We did good on the back suspension, Rudy. Let's get this front in and get this thing going down the road. We're securing the new cross mirror by welding it directly to the frame.
Ah, what up? That one got in my pants.
This will make it strong enough to support the front suspension.
Gotta make one more little cap here. That's it.
Now that John John and Rudy have locked the cross member in place, we'll mock up the rest of the system with the wheels and tires.
Jeez. I think I'm bloated.
Come on, man, let's get it mocked up. Cross members in. We got the wheel where we need it. The next step is building the lower control arm. So let's just mock it up real quick with some tubing. The control arm connects the wheel to the frame down the road. Rudy, you already know what to do, man. Take it over the table and make 2 lowers.
We're gonna use the mock up here to set up a jig. So the main thing here, I need to replicate the same angle. So whenever the arm travels, it's gonna have enough room to go up and down, and a ball joint won't bind up. This is gonna be the key part of this control arm here. Once I get this figured out, and situated and tacked up, then I can go ahead and start building the actual arm.
Because the Grumman is so heavy, we need to make them extra strong at a 1-inch Schedule 80 tubing. Once the bag is bolted to the control arm, it'll pivot on the cross member, and the truck will lower down once the bag is deflated. Man, that looks good. Wheel stays straight, camera's staying perfect. I mean, all the way up, all the way down. I can't stand when you let the air out of something and just it looks broke. You know, that's the advantage of building the pivot points where you want them in the suspension, because you can just keep the control arms going perfect. Let it down one more time. Going to be a badass bread truck. Because the bumper and grill stick out, the front of this bread truck never looked right to me. This old Grumman needs to have a custom grill. The old grill just wasn't cutting it. When you see a car coming at you, one of the first things you see is the grill, so it kind of sets the tone for the whole vehicle. You want something with a little style to it. I'm gonna start by drawing out a new perimeter for the new grill and have Rudy burn it out. That's the definition of custom, is you want clean, smooth, flowing lines that fits it perfect and not too gaudy or flashy. That's really gonna set this whole front of this whole truck off. It's like a mouth, huh? With some teeth in it. All right, we're ready for Rudy to transfer the dimensions of the grill to the plasma cutter. He'll burn it at a 1/2-inch aluminum. To add a little extra style, you get John to bevel the edges.
When the plasma cut this piece out, it cut it at a beveled angle. So I'm gonna use a flush trim bit to follow the very top edge, and that's gonna cut all this extra slag and stuff off, square this piece up, make it nice and smooth and neat. After I get it smoothed up and flushed, I'll build around the outside of it and actually put a shape to it. All right, 1 Grumman grill, ready for polish.
With the suspension built, John's installing the air compressors. These compressors will enable this big old truck to raise up or lay all the way on the ground.
All right, we should be good right there. This is a supply line for the rocker switches and this air gauge, which we'll be mounting right here. And the rocker switch is right here, right under the gauge. And this one will control your up and down movement. And once this is all done, we'll be able to get all 6,500 pounds lifted up.
Man, I can't wait to see this thing on the ground. This thing was a lot of work.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Drop it.
Man, you do the honors here.
Tear it up.
Yeah. You ready to drop it?
Sir.
You got power?
Yep.
The Grumman bread truck needed an extra large, completely custom suspension system. Now to see it flat out for the very first time. John, you ready?
Yes, sir.
We've been waiting a long time for this.
Ready?
Man, let's do it. That looks good.
Check it out.
looks good.
I'd love to say we're almost done, but man, we're not even close. All right. John and Heath have a huge task ahead, making this bare aluminum look like a neighborhood pub. At least it doesn't smell like chickens anymore.
You know what's next? Cut a hole and turn on the air conditioner.
Yeah. That has to go up there. I don't know how in the hell we're gonna get that up there. All right, the awkward elephant walk.
I don't know about this, man. Look at that roof.
I know.
It's already sagging.
That's why you're gonna crawl on there, not me.
This will be fun.
All right, I'm gonna get underneath, see if we can line this sucker up.
It's like urban surfing up here.
All right, right there, we're good.
I bet it looks terrible on the roof under there.
John, you gotta come check this out, brother. We gotta figure out something.
Oh man, that's terrible. Thing's sagging bad. It's gonna leak like a sieve.
I think we can go in here and make some braces, man, that come from this beam to this beam. Straight across, pop that sucker up. That way it'll strengthen this roof back up from all the crap we cut out of there. You don't have that issue.
Yeah, and it'll hold the weight of the unit better.
Yeah.
That'll probably work.
Done deal.
Oh yeah. Science. All right, let's get this wall put up. We'll move on to the roof.
We cut each board separately because we keep the grain going through the whole piece. So we have to cut each full-length piece into separate sections. We're attaching the wood with a combination of glue and nails. It's not our usual interior, but it's going to look pretty kick-ass.
I think that's about as far as we can go.
I'll let you do the honors today, Timmy. Dorian and Isabel want to sell t-shirts and apparel for their company Sunday Fun Day, so we're going to cut a vendor door in the side of the garage. Hell yeah.
I'm ready to see this door fits.
We're securing this pre-made door for easier access, like a glove, and a quick install. Alright?
Yes, sir. How can I help you? I'm selling tacos, ice cream, t-shirts, and... Hey! It's talking to you.
Tim and John are bolting a new wing on the Lamborghini. Then it's good to go. You know, I hate seeing this one go, but Marcos wants it back. To deliver this 2016 Lamborghini back to Marcos, I asked him to meet me at the local airport.
What's on, Bill? What's up, man?
You know, the reason I picked this spot, there's a lot of open runways, and Marcos can get down on it.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
I think you're really going to be impressed with this.
Oh, man. Look at that thing, dude. Wow. That's awesome, dude. Look at that front, bro. Man. Oh, dude. You gotta be kidding me, dude. That thing even goes lower, dude. Man, Bill, you went above and beyond, brother. Oh, dude. Tim. What the hell, dude?
Look a little different.
Man, you guys did it awesome. Man, dude.
Low enough for you?
I was not expecting that low. That was cool, man. Look at those wheels. You went above and beyond on those wheels, dude.
You see the stance, man. We had to make that thing a little lower, man. You
For
just
sure.
had too much fender well gap.
All I can tell you, go through extensive, and it goes down.
Man, the other thing, remember in the back when you look through the
wing right here,
Right.
man, we got you some different ones. And then Bill couldn't let them go black, so he painted them to match the car to give a little bit different touch.
That looks cool as hell, dude.
Just to stand you apart from everybody else.
Definitely.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Bill just did the right thing for me. I mean, it was just perfect.
Looks really cool on the outside, dude. But how this thing drives now?
Let's go see.
Was it worth the wait?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I mean, suspension, it feels great, dude.
It feels like better than what they used to be.
Hell yeah.
I was kind of worried a little bit. I mean, every time that anybody tell you, I'm going to mess with that suspension on you Lamborghini, you know, it's like, what?
There's a huge belief out there lowering a car, especially a sports car, hurts the performance. Man, I love proving naysayers wrong. So what you think, man? Is this what you wanted?
This is awesome,
Ready to do this, Timmy?
The front end design hasn't changed since delivering bread in 1963. New grill and bumper.
Let's take this off. We'll cut the little lip off. Roll this in the roller, the same as this.
Then we can roll the grill. Let's do it. I'm gonna roll this lower panel to fit the curve on the front of the bread truck. My dad's old 1920s roller is still coming in handy. It looked just like this in exactly this condition as long as I can remember. Now that it's curved to the front of the truck, that'll work. We'll secure it with a few rivets and get going on the bumper. The 63 Grumman now has a completely handmade custom suspension. To make a stronger first impression, we grabbed an old Chevy bumper that I think will work. Now we just need to make it fit.
The body will be pretty much like this when we're done. But right now, as you can see, we're hitting here. So we need to remove this excess frame rail. Now this looks more like a modern bumper.
Okay, turn it. All right, hold it there real quick. Yeah, I think we got it, Timmy. We got the bumper where it needs to be, right width. Got it split down the middle. Now we just need to come in, fill this 5-inch little gap. That'll bring everything together. When we're done, this new bumper is going to look like it should have been designed this way. I like it, man. It's way, way nicer, all sucked in, pushed back. And it fits really, really good to the truck. Looks like it came that way from the factory. The only seat in the delivery truck was the driver's seat. Because this is for a husband and wife team, we're going to add another. So we're making support beams to tie a jump seat into.
Dipping the toilet cooler.
We're using square tubing and plates so we can bolt it in the truck.
You got Timmy.
The welder. This will go right there. I'll cut 2 pieces from the center.
Let's do it.
Got me a job now. Very important part of the build.
Tim is building the center. Bolt this seat in place. Come on, man. Let's get this sucker in.
Up a little bit, right there.
A few welds here and there, and it's good to go.
Now you can sit on it.
It's good, man. So I think it'll hold the weight of a grown-ass man?
I guess we got the one to try it out. What do you think, Tim?
Come on, man. Let's get on there.
See what she does. Good luck. Ain't going nowhere. Hold my hat.
It was only rated for 180 pounds.
Well, you made it better because it held 300.
Because this is a corporate build, we really want the customers to see this thing from a mile away. We've created a great design, And it's a huge challenge wrapping this entire bread truck, but John and Jose are definitely up for it.
With these old builds, there's a lot of issues that come up. This one, it's not completely flat. There's a lot of different curves, different shapes, small body work here and there, some hinges and bolts that we have to work around. There's nothing that we can't handle. Once the vinyl's all installed and it's all matched up, we use a little heat and our squeegees and work down every seams and body panels and QC it, and then we're done. Yeah, this is gonna look sick.
Dory and Isabel want to serve beer out of this truck, so I asked Heath and John to install taps for the kegerator.
Just cut a hole, put an extra tap out here, where we can party on the outside while they party on the inside. Yeah, that'll work.
Let's get the keg in here and get to drinking some beer.
We got these in. Now we'll just get inside. We're gonna plumb up our taps. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Tied into the kegerator so that we get beer all the way to the back. All we got is one vital component left. The keg to the liquor store.
Let's get it.
There's one more part I need fabricated for the grill. Hold up. Man, I need you on this. Like, immediately. Jesse's my man to get it done. It's going to be pretty difficult welding this thing, man, because you got the real thick aluminum to the real thin aluminum. So just concentrating the heat on this without just totally distorting this whole thing, it's going to be difficult.
This will mess us up. Do we have another piece?
No, but hurry up.
If I mess this one up, it's going to set us back about a day or two or more. When I start to TIG, I got to feed the rod into it at the same time as I'm pushing in with the torch. That way they can fuse together before the mist starts melting and messing up the grill.
One and done. Jesse did a great job as usual. Now to paint this thing black to tie in with the wrap.
Make it look good, man.
Okay.
Before painting the grill, Harold's body working out every nick and scratch.
Just got out of the shop, headed to pick up a neon sign for the bread truck we're building. Luckily, I get to get out and see Houston. I have to constantly be on top of these parts. When the guys are building vehicles, they need parts.
Is everything?
Man, it's everything. And if they don't have the parts when they're ready to put it on, then it costs time. And time is money. So basically, my job before they need it. My entire life, I've been in and around shops, specifically working on trucks. So it's really cool working at Extensive. Being affiliated with a shop that's known all over the world, man, it just doesn't get any better than that.
How you doing, Spot?
Got me ready to roll?
Think so?
Oh man, that looks super cool. Dude, it's exactly what we wanted. Very cool.
Before we give this bread truck back to Dorian and Isabel, as a t-shirt selling machine, there's a couple more things we need to check off our list.
We got the truck all wrapped up. Now we just have one more thing to do, is just add the wrap to the wheels. Pretty much the whole theme of the vehicle is red and black. There's not much left on it that's polished, so just to help tie in with the whole theme itself, we're adding the same graphic design to the wheels itself.
Man, that looks good, huh? I know it's a lot of work, Timmy, but man, when it's coming down the road at you, right? Let's get the grill on this thing and top it off. Man, Timmy, this thing looking good.
That looks real good. Kind of completes the whole truck.
what the truck looks like. I have a vision for it, and I knew if anyone could make this happen, it would be Bill.
I asked Dorian and Isabel to meet me at the 8th Wonder Brewery in downtown Houston. Every weekend they host an event here. Vendors are selling food, drinks, you name it. Very soon there'll be a one-off custom truck selling Sunday Fun Day t-shirts. Hey, thank you guys for bringing all the merchandise today. Soon it'll have a nice home in the new van.
Good, I'm tired of hauling that in the back of our truck.
Yeah, y'all ready to check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Awesome. He's mad.
I'm shaking.
When that thing hit the floor, man, they loved it.
Oh my God, this thing looks amazing. He went way beyond my expectation.
What's up? You ready to sell some shirts? How you doing?
Good.
You know, Rudy, as well as everybody at the shop, they always come through. I mean, this is just a prime example of just teamwork and my guys making it happen.
Yes.
Great.
And we started off by doing the air suspension on it. We converted the front straight axle to independent, handmade every part and piece of it. When this big old truck pulls up, slams to the ground, you can't help but take notice.
So excited to take it to shows.
Custom-made wheels for this truck. And to give it the wow factor, we made a whole new bumper and grille. So the front of this truck is sleek and streamlined.
Looks amazing.
Got the whole side out and vendor door on the side so you can sell all your product. You know, Pixelworks did a great job wrapping it.
2 colors, embossed, printed everywhere. That blew my mind.
Of course, we have your
Beer tab.
beer tabs for you. Everything on it is going to help you promote your business and draw people to it.
Yeah. This is everything we've ever wanted. This is everything that we need. I just can't wait to get in there and start selling our merchandise. This is amazing.
You open the door, those guys were just blown away. I mean, they had no idea. You know, you wanted the bar feel.
Yes.
So
This is awesome.
This is crazy.
Don't smell any more chickens in there.
This is amazing.
The whole interior with the wood inside, how they redid everything just real nice and subtle. It looks awesome.
I knew you guys were the ones to come to help us out with this build.
I think she likes it.
I think it's awesome, man.
You guys ready to check out the taps?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's get the product loaded up. We're ready to sell some. Here you go, buddy.
Once we open up our doors, the people just flooded the truck. Do you have like extra small or small? Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Today is a great day. I mean, it's making them some money. I mean, that's what we built it for. That's what they need till you see what's underneath.
So it's either good, fast, or cheap. Pick 2.
Pick 3 in this case.
I can't believe y'all gonna let this man cut this top.
This is 2006 Kodiak that we cut in half and stretched.
We're trying to take it to the next level and get it back on top of the game.
Wow, man.
I'm Bill Carlton. I built my first truck when I was 16. And ever since, me and my guys have been out here creating with our hands. Building the biggest, lowest, baddest custom trucks and cars in the game. People don't come here for what they need. They come here for what they want. This is Texas Metal. Houston has so much going on all the time, and Extensive is thankfully right in the middle of it. To meet rapper and Entrepreneur is a fixture in the southern rap scene, especially right here in Houston.
What's happening, Bill?
man. How you doing?
Man, real well.
Hey, Slim. Real deal Bill.
What's happening, man?
Good, man. Thank you for coming out, man.
Yeah, man.
What's going on with
Spot.
it? Good to meet you, man. Good to meet you.
Slim and I grew up in the same part of town, the north side. Slim is known for his custom cars, which have a habit of ending up in his music videos, and he wants to add to his collection.
Man, I got this big dinosaur out here, man. I need you.
The 1959 Caddy was totally futuristic for its time. They even fashioned this thing after jet airplanes. What are you feeling?
This has been my dream car, man, for the last 10 years. So, you know, it's real special to me, man. It's just such a classic. I want to make sure I do it the best. And I know you're the best in town when it comes to dropping it to the flow.
That's right.
So I need to bag it up and swag it up, man.
Definitely build you a badass car.
If you know anything about making that car sit low to the flow, you know Bill is one of the best, man. He just got that name in the streets. Plus, he from the North. He from that North side. From that North. Representing the North together, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Hands down, this got to be the best ass I've seen on a Cadillac. What you think?
Man, no doubt. The 1959 Cadillac.
I want to look like Batman when I hit the block.
That's the best car you could have got to look like Batman.
That's what I'm talking about. What can we do with it?
Man, what can't we do with it?
Well, as you can see, you can tell I love that black. My brother Ray had a good idea. Oh, man, I was thinking black is chrome.
So black on black on black?
That's pretty much the dress code around here, Spot.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in too good around here, huh?
Man. You see what it look like around here, man. I got this sore thumb sticking out on me, man, so I need your help.
Man, it must be really nerve-wracking knowing you've got to build a car to park next to a Rolls Royce.
Nah, we're going to make the Rolls Royce look bad.
I have to agree with that. Where'd you get this at?
Pennsylvania. We seen this car online, and we just shoved the dice and got it and got lucky with it.
Whenever a car comes from that part of the country, I get super nervous what could be under all that paint. If this car's been sitting rusty for 50 years, it can make for a tough build.
Look at that, Bill. That's bad.
Man,
that's pretty rough. That bad. Need your help. Well, I know you're the one who can do this.
I think we're going to take it from a 10 to 100. Slim, when you got to have this thing back, man?
I need this thing by the end of summer, man. I got a real big party for my birthday, and I really want to put and shine on it one day time, man.
Can't say no to Slim.
Look me up, man. Let's get it, Bill. Yes, sir.
That's right. Since I started Extensive 20 years back, on all of our builds, I try to raise the bar higher and higher. Slim has the same rep with his music and cars. You know, this won't be the first 59 custom Caddy, but this is going to be the new gold standard.
Look at this bad boy.
We got to build this car the biggest, the baddest 59 there's ever been. It's got to be like one of his concerts on the road.
What's the game plan?
I want to make this Caddy the future of custom Caddies. It'll be black on black on black. Painting the body black with black chrome. Over-the-top sound system with 32 speakers in all.
He wants to piss off the neighbors when he comes home.
It's king of the knob. He's got to have the king of caddies here.
I'm assuming a 1959 seat's not going to last for a guy that's 6'5", 6'7".
So here's what I'm thinking. A handmade black interior with custom leather seats to fit a guy as big as Slim. You're going to have to test drive this one because you know Spy can't be able to touch the pedal.
What's underneath the hood look like? Have y'all checked that out?
Tell you, there is no engine, no transmission, needs a wiring harness.
We're going to put a big bad engine in it, the 6.2 LS with 525 horsepower. And of course our own air suspension with 24-inch wheels and tires. Decent shape except for somebody's 1970 repair.
Well, at least they hit the center of the trim with the screws. Look at this. It's almost like making popcorn.
Rust flaking off a 60-year-old car is never good. Who knows what's under that red paint?
Don't worry about it, Timmy. You got this. You can handle it.
Let's strip everything. Let's get it to the blaster, and then we'll see what we got to work with. Before it goes out to media blast, Jamie's going to torch out the old shocks and springs so we can mock up the air suspension and engine.
I live and breathe this stuff. I've been doing this since I was a kid. My dad was in the hot rods, and here I am. But you don't do this kind of stuff to a new car. Older cars takes a little bit more work, a little elbow grease.
Older cars just need a lot more love than working on a newer car.
With the undercarriage tore out, we got room to mock up the suspension. This is where the car is going to sit when you deflate all the air out of the suspension. You see something like that, the Slim doesn't have a choice but to like this.
When you inflate the airbag, it's going to pivot on this point, lower the rear end down, which will raise the car. When it airs out, it'll go back up to where the rear end is, and it'll lay the car out. These heavy-duty U-bolts assure that the two-link is firmly attached.
Perfect. This thing is going to drop super low. We're taking off all the chrome. I've asked Charlie to make that chrome black for Slim's 59 Caddy.
We are fixing to spray some of Slim's parts. The process, we've already done the black on it. Now we're fixing to go in and shoot the chrome. You have to take your time with it, make sure you do it right and make sure you got the even amount of coats on there. If you don't, it will definitely become splotchy or cloudy or anything like that. So you definitely want to know what you're doing when you come in there spraying this stuff. Now we'll do the black tint to give Slim that black that he asked for. What I'm doing here is I'm checking, because if you don't, we'll go just a dab more. Here we are, 5-6 coats later, and now we got this thing where we want it to be, so we'll get some clear on it, so you can have that black on black on black.
Slim's big 6.2 is on order, but luckily we have a mock-up engine, so we can make sure everything fits in place. And we got a big purple transmission that we can fit onto it too. Once it's all mocked up, we'll know what we're up against. Come out of Jamie's truck.
I think he painted it with them glasses. He's got a
Purple Rain tribute truck.
something like that anyway. I actually like the color. It ain't that bad, but it's just not going to work with what we're doing right here. So I'm sure we're going to have to tear it down and repaint it.
Here we go. You got it, Jamie?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Down just a little bit.
Watch yourself, Jamie.
Man, this ain't going to work. Hand's gonna hit the steering.
Watch your fingers. Is it the purple transmission giving y'all problems?
Ain't the transmission problems, the oil fan problems. There's no way this oil pan's gonna fit as is. The oil pan in Slim Thug's Caddy doesn't fit. Man, let's just get it out real quick. We'll just cut the pan. We don't have time to wait on ordering one.
Time to chop it up.
Instead of ordering a better fitting oil pan, it's going to be faster to make our own, and ours will be a better quality anyway. I think it was time for him to change anyway. What do you think?
Nah, it's pretty black, man.
The world of custom creates problems, and this is just one of the things you deal with on a daily basis. We'll get it handled, whatever it is. So what we're going to do is cut a notch in the oil pan, create a new line, and then we'll make a custom cover. And all this will give us more room for the engine. So we can take off an inch.
We're going to cut it back a little bit further, make this line go a little bit further out, and then go down into the deeper part of the oil pan.
Just solving problems like this, cutting the pan, move the pickup tube back. Modifying, that's what we do around here.
That much more. Just the bottom will give it a slight little angle on it.
It's a real small space. We got to get the angle exactly right.
Perfect. Most of the time, you got to just take a little bit off, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Finally, you'll get it.
Let's see what we got here. That should work. Man, that's notched out perfect. I think it's the perfect angle. I think it's going to work good. The new pickup tube is perfect. The engine should just fit. Buddy! Got something for you real quick, man. You just take this up. Make it look good, man. Not like last time.
Jesse's one of our best aluminum welders. He'll make this oil pan work perfectly.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, how about it?
Bolt it up.
Crossmember ought to clear here. Steering ought to clear here. It's the first time Jamie's had a dance in a long time. It's with a motor.
You got it, Jamie?
Yeah, I got it.
Time, huh?
About time.
Something like this should take 5 minutes. It takes 45 minutes. Ricky's on his way to the shop. He's one of my long-term customers, and he's always up in the game on everything he owns. So as you can guess, we get right along.
What's up, Rick? Got a little dirty. What's going on,
How
man?
you doing, man?
Good.
Ready to do something new, huh?
Yeah, we need to change it up.
This is the 2006 Kodiak that we cut in half and stretched. When we were done with it, nobody's seen anything like it before.
When this truck showed up to shows, everybody's mind was blown. But man, there's a lot of Kodiaks out there. A lot of guys are bringing out a bunch of nice show trucks, man. So just want to revamp it, you know?
Yeah, step it up a little bit.
Yeah. So we're trying to take it to the next level and get it back on top of the game. This paint's been on there for a while.
Yeah, I know you got a ton of paint work on the inside. You want to just like repaint the whole thing, change the whole color?
Yeah.
These are from 11 years ago.
It's been a long time in there, man. That's gotta go. That was a gift.
For the record, Extensive didn't put that disco ball in. We never would have. You know, definitely wheels, tires, man, we got to step that up. The 24s were badass, 11 years ago, even 5 years ago. But, man, we at least got to have those 26s on it now.
A lot of these side-by-sides at the shows, man,
Mm-hmm.
they have everybody in the world with these loud speakers. I guess they're like marine-type speakers. Man, you can't hear this truck.
This isn't loud enough.
I mean, man, it's loud enough when you're going down the road, but at the show, when you're parked and everybody has their stereo on, you can't hear it.
Some speakers put in the bed.
Yeah, what do you think?
Something down low so you can't see it.
Yeah, we don't want it gaudy and still can use the bed, you know what I mean?
How you like it.
Yeah.
Not just loud, but
right.
That'll keep them boys trying to keep up with us.
Yeah, gotta stay ahead. Sounds good, man.
This brings back a lot of memories from built the bed for it, the air suspension on it, new headlights, running boards, moved the cab back 24 inches and built that center sec. First built, I mean, this was one of one. And that's why it's back, just to stay ahead. I mean, that's what we do, stay 10 steps ahead of everybody else. To get Ricky's truck back up on top, I'm thinking big. I set at 26-inch powder-coated wheels, custom door panels, a top-of-the-line sound system, including marine speakers in the bed, and we'll paint this huge truck solid black. Once again, it has set the bar for custom Kodiaks. You know, our paint shop is totally overwhelmed. I got to get somebody in here that does a perfect job, and there's not too many people you can just call upon to drop what they're doing, get on a plane, come out and help you out, but that's my boy Zane.
What color are it going to be now?
Big, bold, black.
It's a whole lot of red to make black.
It's going to be a pain to take care of, but man, it's going to give it what it needs, I think, to really set it back to the punch in the face. Here you go.
We'll kill this thing. Anytime you paint one black, man, you don't want to miss. When we paint them black, man, all that stuff's going to show up. So if anything's not straight or not perfect, you're going to see it as soon as you look at that thing. John and Heath and the boys are going to start blowing some of the interior apart so we can get going on this thing.
doors here on this Kodiak, they've seen their better day. So what we're going to do on this to get rid of all this old stuff and go to new, we're just going to cut the top of the door panel off and rebuild a whole bottom half of this door. Rock and roll. It's time to update them, make them a little bit better, see if we can't one-up ourselves on this one. Zane is going to bodywork every last imperfection out of a Kodiak and prime it for its date with a midnight black paint job.
We start blocking it all on a hard block with some 180. Keep it in an X pattern always, so anything that's not straight, it's going to show. It's going to make me look bad, it's going to make Bill look bad, it's going to make everybody look bad. Ricky don't want it wavy, and I don't want it wavy, you know?
Bodyworks Kodiak Midnight Black.
The Kodiak's so big, we're going to use the forklift to get the bed off of it so we can get it into the booth. Now, come on. All right, you can go ahead and pull the slack out. Try to get that thing painted today so we can just keep on keeping on with it. All right. All right, go back. Back. Doing it black too, I like to blow them apart. You know, we're not going to have any nasty tape lines on this thing, so we can really make this thing as nice as possible. The thing about black paint, if it's got any kind of ripple, imperfection, any kind of wave through here, you're going to see that. You know, it's really going to show, you know, how good the bodywork really is out of this shop. As soon as it pulls up, I mean, you're not going to miss it. It's going to look like a big 30-foot long shadow coming through. Pretty menacing truck as it is, but I mean, this is really going to set it apart from the rest of the stuff there. Once we get it all blocked out and buffed after we paint it, we want everything that you see in the reflection of it to look just like it did, you know, if you were looking in a mirror.
We built the suspension and test fit the engine on Slim's 59 Caddy. Are you going to get that trim off right there? We're preparing to send it to Miller.
Bill. What's up, bro?
How you doing, man? What's happening, man? Come on.
Chilling, bro. I got an idea I want to run by you right fast.
What you got, man?
I just feel like I can't see it being the cleanest 59 in the city with a top. This is Houston, man. It's hot out here. Let's just chop the top, man. Chop the top.
Cut the top off.
You gotta come topless or you ain't coming down at all.
You're gonna lose. Let's make it a roadster.
I ain't pulling it out in the rain, so it don't matter.
That's custom.
That's custom. That's custom.
A 59 Caddy Roadster isn't something you see every day. And with all our other custom modifications, there won't be another one like this for sure.
What y'all fellas think?
How about the rolls, right?
No, I'm talking about this.
I mean, you really caught us just in time to do something like that. Because if you came an hour later, it would have been too late.
I mean, it's meant to be, man. Let's do it, man.
We got to do a little bit of reinforcing, man, but that won't take a second. Before we cut into any car, much less a rusty one, you gotta reinforce it with square tubing. That way everything stays straight. To change, you try to be accommodating. But when that client's Slim Thug, you just hand him the saw.
You ever cut a top before like this?
You can color in the color. Just follow the lines.
I can't believe y'all gonna let this man cut this top. Slim always been hands-on stuff. I been telling you all the time, man, you can't do that, but you hard here. You continue to do that.
That's why we balance each other out.
That's right, you see.
I got the crazy ideas. He the one trying to stop him all the time.
That's what it is.
Y'all ready for it? Here it is. Yes, sir. As I'm chopping the top on this car, I'm realizing that this is really like my passion. Bill, I need a job, man. I need a job. Building your own car, man, just like making a song, is priceless, man. And the feeling of knowing you created something, it's like having a baby.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It is special.
You know, if this rapping thing doesn't work out, Slim can always come to Extensive and work anytime.
Man.
That is.
Oh, man. No.
Hey, good job, man.
bolts out of the body, separate the body from the frame, get the frame out. Anytime you strip a car down this far, it really makes you nervous of what you're going to find from the past. It's probably been 59 years since this happened. Man, at first glance, it really looks rusty and scaly, but it's more dirt and grease than anything. As far as the body, this is pretty common just to replace a rocker panel, but my concern is how far into the car this rust continues and goes. You don't really know until you blast this thing to see what's underneath and what you got to work with when it gets back. So I'm super nervous right now hopefully there's some car left when it gets back. Alright. Hey, we're gonna get the frame out to powder coat. And then we'll put the body on the cart so we can ship it off the blast. Let's get this out.
Finally, she's gone. Slim was really lucky to find this 59 Caddy. But you know, Pennsylvania isn't exactly possible to know how bad the damage is until we pick it up for Media Blast. Looks good to me. Media Blast takes off all the paint and filler. Hopefully we'll see a lot of metal, but I have my doubts.
This morning, Spot's bringing back the 59 Cadillac from the Media Blaster. It's the moment of truth. Today we're going to see how bad the body damage is.
Alright, yeah, we got a lot of work here.
59 years old is definitely showing a little age.
Yeah, a little bit.
Robert is one of the best metal workers in town. He's been doing it longer than me. Not many people can say that in this town.
We can replace this whole panel.
Yeah. And this car's about as old as you are.
Nice. I've been doing metalwork since high school, 86, on my Volkswagen. Just evolved into anything I can imagine I build.
Just cut that whole thing out.
Yeah. That was all covered up with Bondo?
Yeah, man, Bondo was out to about here.
So it's either good, fast, or cheap. Pick two.
Pick three in this case.
We get it. I'm starting the floors, get the floors right, and to match the other side. Some folks just throw a piece of metal in here and weld it up, but to actually do it right, it takes the time, and when you get done, you get a better product. Now we clear coat it in, everything underneath is coated, so now what we'll do is we'll start welding it in. There's no quick easy with sheet metal. It's either right or it's not right.
Last but definitely not least, Heath and John are getting rid of that disco ball in Ricky's Kodiak.
Hey, check it out, John. You light up my life.
Nice. Hey, I like to party.
Well, here we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, party. Bill didn't want a disco ball, so what we had to do is make something to cover up the hole. Got a piece of panel board that we went ahead and curved to match the radius here. And then we're going to have an insert with the extensive logo right in the center. It's going to be raised up in some vinyl in the back. All look really cool.
Ricky's really loud. He wants something loud when he's at the car shows. What we want to do is add these 4 waterproof speakers to the bed. So we don't want to drill any more holes in the bed side, so we're going to use the toolbox that's already there. Put an end brace, the pipe will go in the middle, we'll weld that out, and then send it off to paint. And these guys are going to bolt it in. And then the 4 speakers will mount to that curved bar. This should finish off the bed of the truck, and we're ready for Ricky to see it.
You know, Ricky is one of my all-time favorite customers. Today he's coming back to check out his Kodiak. I can't wait to show him what we did to him.
What's up, man?
What's happening, man?
What's going on?
How you doing? Doing all right?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good.
Man, I got a couple surprises for you today.
Hopefully one of them's my truck.
Well, yeah, one of them is.
Awesome. Where is it, man?
Let's check it out.
Holy so much better. That looks brand new, man.
I mean, right then, you know you did a job well done.
This bumper and the lights and the grill, awesome, man.
Like brand new, man.
Hell yeah, man. Whole different truck, man.
Man, it is. It's bad.
First and foremost, the big 26-inch
Oh, man,
wheels,
they look awesome, man. I love them.
Totally makes this thing look night and day difference.
Really does, man.
Still hook anything you want to it. The load rating's there on the back.
Good to go.
Kill it.
Whatever.
Man, whatever you want, man.
I love the color.
When you do the black right,
it looks good,
you see,
man. That paint is so sick. You can see yourself in that paint from 30 to 40 feet away. It looks like a piece of glass rolling by.
Man, you want to check the inside out?
Man, shoot, yeah.
Keith and John ripped out all the old door panels and everything. They rebuilt the whole thing. This part of the door panel replicates the headlights on the front, so it has that nice little...
Man, that's sick, man. I see it now.
And here's all redone too, Ricky.
Nothing looks the same.
Had to get rid of the disco ball you had in there.
Man, that disco ball spun and spun and spun until it finally spun itself out of the truck. We just let it keep spinning down the road.
I'm kind of happy it's gone myself, but man, it looks so much better with that extensive logo in there, and that truck is badass.
Man, all new stereo system. We know how you like to just be louder than Ricky.
remember though, Ricky was saying he wanted a little bit louder outside?
We mounted 4 8-inch full-range marine-grade speakers in the back of the truck.
God,
they don't hurt,
man.
They don't hurt to get wet, and nobody is gonna drown you out over these, man. Spot, crank it up, man. Let's hear it.
All right.
God, dog, man.
Ain't nobody gonna have a louder one than that, Rick.
Glad. Good. Can't hear you. What'd you say?
I mean, you can hear this from a mile away.
Man, you can put a tarp back here and fill it with water and have a hot tub with your system in it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You know, my guys just kill it on every project. The new door panels, the sound system, the speakers in the bed, the wheels, the tires, the paint, which is a lot of paint on this. And Ricky he's in love with the truck.
Man, I can't wait to take it on a ride.
I got one more surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
I know how you're a fan of rap music, so we're going to use this to pull Slim Thug's new car to his party.
Oh, man, that's awesome, man. So if you're from Houston and you're not a fan of Slim Thug, you're crazy.
Let's do it, man.
Sounds good, man.
Much bodywork left on Slim's 59 Caddy. Robert's done with the floor pans, but he needs to completely replace the damaged side panel.
This was filled up with body filler before after this bad wreck, so all this metal has to go. This will all be brand new, just like it was from the beginning.
To the bodywork on the 59 Caddy, but Robert still has a long way to go to make this the futuristic, one-of-a-kind roadster that it wants to be.
This is the English wheel. When you run the metal through here, you can get the contour of the roll and spread it throughout the panel. And this will give me the bend, make the panel lay right on top of what's there, so we can cut it out and replace it, and it'll be all brand new. Well, we don't need this anymore. We've coated everything with the aluminum since we're never going back in. So that way we'll never have to worry about rust. So now we're ready to Cleco our piece in and cut it in and weld it. And then when I tack it, the little piece that we're Clecoed to will fall off on the inside. Okay, so our panel's welded in now. Just got a few hot spots to worry about. We'll take care of them and it'll be all new, one panel all the way down. You lay the wire on here, it kind of conforms to the body. It'll tell you where the high spots are, where there's going to be a little filler at. And it looks like we're going to be good right here.
Cutting the roof off the Caddy was the right call, but it created a whole lot more work. Because there's no windows, Robert has to form some metal to cap the doors to hold it all together.
59 Cadillac now is sunny weather car. Can't drive it in the rain. So we had these caps made, fit right in here like this. Be welded down, smooth, brown, ready for paint. It's all seal welded now. It's welded solid, smoothed out, ready for some body filler.
It was original and what's custom.
We have put in so many hours into making this car perfect. I've sanded on this car until my fingertips started bleeding. You know, when you spray any other color, you get away with a lot of stuff, but black, it has to be flawless from start to finish all the way through.
After weeks and weeks of work on Slim's Caddy, it's finally ready for Charlie to paint it black on black on black.
We're gonna do about 12 coats of paint. It's gonna be like he's gonna be rolling up on a huge black diamond. It's gonna shine so bright. His car will stand out next to any black car that's parked next to. Growing up, I was listening to Slim Thug while painting cars, and now here I am painting his car, you know, so that's a really cool thing right there for me.
You know, I really hate when you see a car with just speakers crammed everywhere. I've asked John to find a way to hide all those 32 speakers in Slim's Caddy.
We're having to squeeze 10 subs in the trunk. What I'm having to do is build it in two pieces and actually bolt the two halves together to make one entire enclosure. So when you open the trunk, all you're going to see is trunk. You won't see any of the equipment. Box fits, that's always a plus. To run it all, I got 6 visible amps and I got 2 more hidden in here somewhere. This piece here is going to cover up batteries and everything else and hold the other set of speakers that go in the trunk. Lucky enough, everything I've worked on so far is fit, so now that I got the trunk looking good, it's time to hide 4 more speakers in each door panel. So once I get my baffle in here, I'm going to have to deaden this. You know the cars you see on the streets, when they've got so much bass, the car sounds like it's about to fall apart. But what we're doing with the deadener is we're going to stop that. We're going to make sure we don't have any rattles anywhere in this car. All we want is music coming out of this car. We'll get 3 or 4 layers in some spots just to make sure that we have enough density in the door so that we don't have any kind of flex or anything in the panels. All right, so we've got our baffle mounted. Everything's boxed in. We've got all of our deadener in the door. Next thing we're going to do, we got a base plate made. We'll make another piece out of 3/4 inch MDF. We're going to flush trim that. We're going to go to work with the grinder and make some cool shapes out of this. First, with the door panel, some depth. I'm going to be grinding from one edge to the line, from the other edge to the line, bringing a ridge around the top. It'll have a couple of lines in it instead of just a single line. That'll look pretty cool. All right, so there's the door panel all done. Speakers will be in this area here. We'll make a grill to cover it. Cover that in black grill cloth so you'll never even know that the speakers are in the door. Wrap this in leather, get it in the car. We'll move on to the next panel.
When I was like 14, a guy in my little hometown had a little truck that he would drive through the middle of town. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I'd make my mom go by this guy's house and just the truck would be in the driveway and I'd be like, oh man. He and I became really, really good friends for 30 years now. And that's how I got into the car scene.
This here is my personal 2008 Chevy Silverado. It was a standard crew cab truck that Bill said, hey, let's take an extended cab and the crew cab. We'll cut the whole pillar out. And we'll make that door latch into this one, make this one latch so you can open up the whole truck and there's no pillar in the center. Many of guys have tried to duplicate that, but it's never been pulled off again. You can build anything you want to build. You want to be above and beyond. You want to set the bar kind of where you show up the next show and everybody's like, golly, just like, what do you have? It's just cool to kind of have the tools and the facility to be able to take the crazy ideas and take them to reality.
6.2 LS black to match the rest of his caddy. Matt's wiring it all up to give it a test fire. Fire it up. Hell yeah. Clear? Good job, man. Good job. The 525 horse. Oh, Slim gonna be happy. You know, at the very end of a big job, sometimes it comes together all at once. And that's exactly how this one's going down.
Car jams, everything's hidden, nice clean lines, everything's smooth and sleek. Turned out real nice.
Today's the day, man.
Oh my God. Slim been driving me crazy about this whole car.
I've been wanting a 59 Cadillac, man, since I can remember.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Slim Thug's having a party at his house today. Man, he's about as ready can be to see his car.
I can't wait, man.
Hey, come on. That old dinosaur. That sore thumb.
We're gonna see what type of superhero you are, Bill.
I feel the pressure.
Man, Bill.
Y'all ready to check it out?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Oh man, look at that.
Man, Bill. Sick, bro. This has far surpassed my expectations, man. I'm so happy with this. I really feel like I got my own personal Batmobile.
Man, last time you seen it, you was over there cutting the roof off.
Right. I told y'all it was a good idea. Now look at it. Man, y'all took this car to a whole new level.
Front to back, you see how slick this thing is and how much time and effort has been put into each and every piece of this car. Powder-coated frame, every panel's blown apart. Bodywork, there's not a lick of rust on that thing.
I feel like I'm in a dream right now. The paint, man, it's look like a candy black. When you look at it, you can just see so far into it. It's like a mirror.
Black chrome trim.
Black on black on black. That's what we asked for.
It don't get blacker than this.
Right, man. Black chrome came out pretty
nice.
Good.
Real nice. I like it.
I was a little nervous because I ain't never see how that was going to look, but it really gave it a new feel. Sick, bro. Sick.
Of course, we had to have the air suspension on there, man.
Bag them up.
You gotta have it low and ride smooth.
Low to the flow.
Nice. 24-inch wheels. And Slim, I know you wanted them 24s.
Had to.
Man, them 4s just look good.
Black with the black chrome on it. Got a little contrast on the wheel, too. People are gonna see this car and have to step their game up.
That's it, man.
We built his dream car for him, and that is a good feeling.
Wow.
Man, 8,032 speakers, all hidden. You don't see anything in here.
I can't wait to hear this, bro. I see how the interior match everything.
Yeah, man.
Front to the back.
My interior guys just killed it. It's all handmade. Of course, black leather and suede.
Seats are sick.
The door panel's all been refashioned to get all that music inside the door.
Wow, let me get in here, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
it's the seat back.
Yes, sir.
It's all Bluetooth, man. Just take your phone out, hit it.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Real Deal Bill executed to the fullest.
Man, didn't he?
Big shout out to Real Deal Bill. He the coldest in the game. It sounds like a concert on wheels.
I know you want to see the heart of this thing. An LS3, the 525 horse, man.
That's crazy, man. I could drive this thing to New York, huh?
Hell yeah.
Bill, you killed it, bro. Well, I guess the only thing left now to do is drive it. Let's hit the block, man. Let's do it. It's a real dream come true right here, bro. Finally getting to drive my dream car old school, man.
I'm so proud of all my guys at the shop. No matter what the task is, they kick ass.
There's already something you don't see. But what you done did to this, man, for show head turner everywhere we go, bro.
Well, that's what it's all about.